I'm very happy to have this special guitar for my video recording that I did. Some people will recognize who was the maker of this guitar. A Hermann Hauser 1 guitar from 1933, and it's fitted with a tornavos, one of the few guitars. He liked the sound and the way of the tornavos guitars, and the guitar of Miguel Llobet was one of his favorites, of his ideals. And so this guitar has a very special story. As I told you before, it was built in 1933, and Hauser did not want to sell the guitar. So the person who bought the guitar, he was visiting him in his workshop from time to time, and he was only allowed to have a look at the guitar, not even touch it. And times were not very good in the 30s, and so after 2 years Hermann Hauser decided to sell him the guitar at a tremendous price. And so I am very lucky to have this beautiful guitar and have the opportunity to play it. And it's fitted with nylon strings, and it's really a unique experience to play this guitar with these strings tuned to 435. And even Hermann Hauser II, he was very pleased with that guitar, and in one letter he said, "Take care of that guitar, because it's one of the most beautiful guitars I know from my father." So here we have, at that time, the 0 fret, and this is not to be seen too often on the Hauser guitars. And in the back we have this in the middle, so it's a splendid instrument which resonates very, very easy, and it's a tremendous sound. For me, it's a great experience and a pleasure to have this. The theme of Rebay's Variations is a quite popular theme by Georg Friedrich Händel or George Frederick Händel. It's from the fourth suite in D minor for keyboard. And also with guitarists it was quite popular, because there was a transcription made by Francisco Tárrega, and this was played by Andrés Segovia starting in the 20s. So I found this when I was researching about the Händel pieces that Segovia used to play, and these Sarabande was not in the collection that he edited at Schotz in the Eilesford pieces. So I have a group of researchers, international friends, and we have a Facebook group called the Lake Constance Guitar Research Meeting, and we have a relating group at Facebook. And so I asked, does anybody know if Segovia did a transcription? And so there were quite a lot of response, and then one colleague from the US, Alexander Dunn, he said, "You should play the Rebay piece. It's a great piece." So I took his advice and I bought the music from the Bergman editions, where is a tremendous lot of music by Rebay to be discovered. If you take into consideration that this Sarabande was also played by so many guitarists, there are many editions. I've seen 8 or 10 editions in the 50s and the 60s, but all mostly based on the Tarrega edition. But there were also other transcriptions by Louise Walker, for example, or other people who used different keys. So when I looked to find something about this Sarabande, I found that it's also called Handel's Folia. It's not quite the Folia theme, but there are things in common. So if you take this for serious, we have here another splendid set of Folia variations, and just remember how important the Folia variations by Ponce were to Segovia. I'm sure Segovia did not know Ferdinand Rebay, but maybe that it's possible that Rebay has listened Segovia playing this piece, and so he got his inspiration from this. So here we have another interesting and substantial alternative or complementary piece to the Folia variations by Manuel Maria Ponce. And there's so many music by Ferdinand Rebay to be discovered. Just do it.